always difficult to ask the question about lineup changes after or during a second game of the back-to-back, but game time decisions, I'm assuming, on a few players?
Yeah, guys are banged up, so we won't know right until game time.
Okay, is there any decision on the starting goaltender yet?
No.
Are you tempted to go back-to-back with the guy who won you last night's game?
We'll talk to Berkey and we'll talk to the coaches and we'll make that decision this afternoon.
Is that a performance that leads into a game like this where you build confidence?
Well, for sure. I mean, that goaltending is, a huge part in the National Hockey League. We didn't play great last night, but the kid did. And, we've coming off some games where we've played really well, and the bounces haven't gone our way. And last night, some of the bounces went our way and we win. So the guys were happy for them, but we got to turn the page and we got ourselves the best team in the National Hockey League here tonight.
Yeah, coming off a couple games here in a row where, it goes late. How's the group kind of deal with that?
I think our group's fine. I think the more important the situation, the more they dial into the details. And I think we got away from our details of the game, throughout this game. And we got caught looking a little bit for, cheap offense. And that will kill you defensively if you don't make the play. And we know tonight that this team does it right, and they're going to do it right for 60 minutes, and so are we.
How much can you feed off of the performance from your goaltender last night to carry into tonight's game?
Yeah, Fergie was unreal. It was fun to watch, and we're really happy for him. And for sure, it's good momentum going into the night. Obviously, back-to-backs on the road aren't easy, but when you have a big win like that, it definitely gives the boys a little more juice tonight. So, we're excited to get going here.
I'm guessing you're not sugarcoating anything, though, as well. There were times in that defensive zone where it was a struggle and you needed the goaltender to make some saves here. What has to be done here tonight, Jacob?
Yeah, 100%. Tonight's just it's a tougher test, really. I mean, it's a team that's, been playing unbelievable, a roster that's, one of the better ones I've ever seen since I've been in the league. So, it's obviously a tough test, and those are just the games you got to get excited for and look forward to, and do whatever you can to, put a good effort in front and see what happens after 60 minutes.
In doing whatever you can it start with just keeping things simple?
For sure, especially on the road. You don't want to overcomplicate or get yourself in trouble that way. You just want to, stick. That first 5 minutes is always so important on the road, and not letting the crowd get into it and giving them momentum. You really want to try to do what you can to keep things level and get in their end as much as you can and play with the puck. And the less we have to defend tonight, the better. So got to get on our forecheck and do what we can to put pressure on them.
Back-to-back games that kind of go late into regulation, but you guys find a way to come through with either a point or a win. Does that kind of give the group confidence?
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, it's a big win for us, and definitely gives us a little more juice going into tonight.
Coming off a big win last night, but it's one of those things where you got to play against the best team in the league tonight. So I imagine, as good as the feeling was last night, you got to get back to something different today.
Yeah, no, obviously it's a quick turnaround against two really good hockey teams, and Boston's obviously been playing well all season and been the best team in hockey. So won't be an easy night, but it's an exciting game for us, big game for us, and we'll be ready to go.
Was it encouraging to be able to realize you could rise to the occasion last night when you needed to?
Yeah, no, obviously, well, first and foremost, our goalie played awesome, held us in there, especially in the second period when they had their push there, and we were able to get one late and obviously win the game. But the goalie played unreal, and hats off to him. He was awesome.
Players often say they know when it's happening, when they can feel their legs, when their legs are going here. Is it pretty apparent with your game here right now?
Yeah, no, I think it's been about a year since my ankle injury, so I think it's finally healed. That's what everyone told me. It'd take about a year, and I think it's finally feeling good. Obviously, I'm not making excuses for first 60 games or so, but I think it's it's not feeling tight like it was after games, and finally feeling nice. So it's definitely helped, I think, and I think just my training in the summer's paid off, and the body's feeling good.